Bishop on the safety blitz.
Former NFL safety Blaine Bishop delivered a lot of hard hits in his 10 years in the NFL.
The man in the spotlight was Blaine Bishop.
But he took an even harder hit last year, and this one really hurt.
Oh, it's 7 figures. So, 7 figures is 7 figures.
And Bishop wasn't the only NFL player who lost that kind of money. It happened when 6 players signed on with a slick-talking hedge fund manager from Atlanta named Kirk Wright.
Guy, Harvard grad, and, he sounded like he was on top of everything.
Wright seemed to have all the right stuff. Handsome, articulate, and very sophisticated about finances, all of which helped him lure hundreds of high-profile investors into his so-called hedge fund pool, which in reality was
high risk, high gain, but potentially high loss.
Georgia securities regulator Kevin Moore says, ironically, hedge funds started out as a way to lower risk by hedging multiple investments against each other. The thinking was, if one loses big, another might win big. But along the way, the hedges got trimmed.
Hedge funds today are more like edge funds. They run out on the edge, and they look for opportunities to make significant gains in highly unusual, non-traditional investments.
But nothing stood out as unusual to the ball players who invested with Wright. In fact, their hedge fund investments seemed to be doing very well. Wright sent regular statements to investors claiming a whopping 20% annual return.
I didn't find a reason to doubt it until, I asked for a withdrawal. And he gave me a check and it didn't clear.
So, who to blame? Well, because the Players Union had given Wright's hedge fund the seal of approval, Bishop and the 5 other players filed a $20 million suit against the NFL and its Players Association.
We gave our lives for them when we were hurt, out there playing, injured, and they told us this program was supposed to protect us. And in the end, did they really do their job? It's obviously that they didn't.
Kevin Moore tells Money Track it's a simple case of something called affinity fraud.
Affinity fraud is when you're lying, cheating, and stealing to people who identify with you.
In this case, the common bond was a group of victims who were wealthy African-American athletes.
I never thought about that, to be honest. He was so sharp and intelligent and so good at manipulating people.